I saw a very interesting video that was in my feed. I think it was through the All Activity. It wasn't my direct subscription. So the channel seemed to be Informed Texas Voter, and they abbreviated ITV. I'm not even sure if that was the original channel's video, or if it was ripped and reposted. But in any case, you hear seems to be a woman speaking. I'm almost pretty positive, and she was talking about this Pattie Brassard, whistleblower from NASA or wherever. You know, and this is going around the public now and being discussed on the internet. Alright, so I'm not asking you to go look it up if you haven't seen it already. So, you know, all I want to tell you is how this video, the opinion was very interesting, that took apart this information and said that it's kind of a convoluted psyop. It's not kind of, it's like really twisted. And if I could explain, it means that first of all, we don't know who Pattie Brassard is. I never heard of her or him, couldn't get any information on it. I've heard 2 or 3 different versions of this individual talking. Sometimes it sounds like a man, sometimes it sounds like a woman. And the person who did this Informed Texas Voter video said that it's like the movie from, I think it was in the 80s, Victor Victoria. You know, remember, it was a cross-dresser that tried to get stardom in like an underhanded way, because they wouldn't allow, what was it? They wouldn't allow a woman. I never really saw the movie, but I understood that it was something about gender and switching gender, and but anyhow, Pattie Brassard seems to come from this idea that they're taking this premise of turning gender inside out, so that it helps twist your brain. And by the way, I'm male. Pretty much 99% or more outwardly male, in case that's not clear. Inwardly, I'm probably like 51% male and 49% woman. I think that we're yin-yang, male-female, on the inside component. But this is not really just an analysis of that symbolism of masculine and feminine. It's not okay. So, you know, if you understand what I'm talking about, you understand. Because I mean, let's just be clear. We have to be comfortable in our gender identity, and if we're not everything all on the outside, I know some people are born that way, and that's kind of that's a strange karma, but I would have to accept it as long as your mind was clear on things. Outwardly, if you're a man, you know, you don't have to be, you know, Mr. However it is to be a man, and then say that you're not like a woman at all. Everybody is like a woman and supposed to be. You're supposed to be. You know, say like the finer things about a woman, the essence of a woman. It's okay to be like that. You know, it's like to be passive, you know, even in the passive positions, or in the like receptive, like receiving, or being like loving and nurturing, almost like how they talk about a mother. But a father can be like that. See, a father can go ahead and go maternal. So again, you know, as a single father, I was able to do that, and now, like, you know, all these things are shifting. Like my life, it just changes at a rapid pace, depending on what people are doing around me. If I was just independent, it would still change also, because I make changes as soon as I can. I'm very flexible and adaptable. But this, getting back to this Pattie Brassard, because if they're tweaking our sense of what's male and female through this message of disinfo, because it certainly is disinfo, or you know, like something even more evil than just disinfo. It's basically like, I wish I could say it as well as the video, even though it was just so ambiguous. This thing that it's, you know, the video maker's like clearly saying that's this ambiguity technique to confuse everybody, just stuns everybody. We don't know if it's a man or a woman saying these things in the whistleblowing, and we don't know whether to believe it. But then you listen to what they're talking about, and they're talking about like the Comet. They're talking about Planet X. They're talking about 7 other bodies that are with it. They're talking about the pole shift, I guess, and they're talking about what's going to happen to the planet, and how I think the first thing that I heard was that there is going to be a massive earthquake on the West Coast. Just a whole mishmash of stuff that they claimed that they knew for sure was going to happen, and they had to get this information out there, you know. They have to get it out there because it's being covered up. So it puts like a whole doubt on everything. It just colors the whole conspiracy theory work, the conspiracy theory movement, into, you know, ridiculousness. So this person is either hypnotized to do it, or they are an actress putting this out, reading this script, real bad delivery of the script, really poorly, you know, unbelievable. Like, the whole premise is just so stupid. But, you know, is there something in there? Are they just wrapping it, like, one thing that we really need to know about could be in there? And this is the other thing that the vlog said. Keeping with their mandate of hiding everything in plain sight. Is this how they're going to do it? They're going to take XYZ type of information, wrap it all together, just swirl it around, but what we really need to know is somewhere in there, and they've got it in the midst of all this other confusion, so that we don't know what the true part is, and we just discard the whole thing because this person is just so insane, and that means everything they're saying is not true. Actually, the point is that some of what they're saying is true. We just don't know which part of it is. And that's their whole point. To totally stun the conspiracy theorist out there. Is it working? It's not working on me. I don't know if I'm a man or a woman.